Hey everyone, and welcome to this brand new construction update here at the LAX Metro Transit Center, where we have a bunch of brand new news for you guys today about its construction. Let's check it out. And immediately off the bat, we can see some pretty big news happening right here. We have 4 sets of the brand new automated people mover trains, which will be the link between the LAX Metro Transit Center and the LAX airport. For more updates on the automated people mover, feel free to check out the comment section down below for a construction update on that. And as we move towards our left, you can see the LAX Metro Transit Center sign. These have been really cool signs that they placed in. They're unique from all of the other metro stations so far. So that's been a pretty big deal, and that's happened as of January. Now looking back at the main structure, you can see that the elevators and the hard structures are mostly complete, but the interiors are not quite yet. And thanks to some lovely commenters, I did find out that that little area just west of the elevators that we just saw is for the Metro Bike Hub. You're going to be able to park your bikes here at the station and take the automated people mover towards LAX. So this is a great way to avoid the parking and traffic hassles of the LAX airport. I truly think with the opening of this station that travel to LAX is going to be a lot easier, and I hope this also attracts people out of their cars so it helps lessen traffic for those who are still on the road. Anyways, that is going to be one of 2 entrances to the station. The second one is on the other side of the bridge here. And for some reference as well, this video was filmed on Sunday, February 8th. And the opening date of the LAX Metro Transit Center is still scheduled in about mid-March. And no official date has been set, so those are all just speculations. But I do hope that they're going to open soon. Now over here, it looks like we have some shuttle areas for buses to LAX. And I'm not sure if this was intended to be put here or if it was for the rental car facility in the background. But since the automated people mover won't be open at the same time as the Metro Transit Center, I'm curious to see if they're going to use it for the shuttles to reach LAX, which they're going to need before the 8 p.m. opens to the public. Underneath the bridge, we still have those panels missing. I'm wondering if they were either working on them or if they're waiting on potential parts for them. But either way, I'm sure it'll be done by opening day. And now let's take a look at the second entrance to the station, which looks just like as much as the main entrance as the other entrance we just saw, with a huge sign saying the LAX Metro Transit Center, and it does light up, and I'll show you a clip of that at the end of this video. But what is disheartening to me is that there's still a lot of work being done in the station. Now granted, a lot of the facilities like the actual sign itself for the station, as well as the escalators and the pillars, are done. But the problem is, with an opening date scheduled so soon in mid-March, only 1.5 months away, I'm wondering if they're going to be able to get all of this done in time in 1.5 months to get all the ticket machines in there, all the TV information screens, all the tap card vending machines, as well as all the other little things that you need to make a train station work. And the station structure of the LAX Metro Transit Center has got to be one of the most impressive, besides Union Station, of course, as it extends all the way down across nearly an entire block. And at the other side, the purpose of the roof there is to provide shelter for the bus center, which is going to include all of the bus routes that primarily went to the LAX City Bus Center. Those are going to be moved to the LAX Metro Center right here to provide easier access to the airport, as well as the Metro C and K lines. On the right-hand side, we have a pick-up and drop-off area that Metro has been doing, and this is a great and convenient way for you to drop off or pick up your friends and family, and it's only 1 quick train away from the airport, which is really nice through the automated people mover. So this is really a beneficial project to not only Metro riders, but to everyone. And this is a thing we see across LA Metro, as well as other transportation projects, including the automated people mover, which will benefit people moving between terminals, as well as the LA Metro D-Line extension, which is not only going to provide extra mobility for the area, but it's also have several sidewalk improvements, as well as bike lane improvements. And now we're located on the other side of the station, which does not have any sets of the automated people mover vehicles, most notably. So there's 4 on one side and 0 on the other. Previously, we saw 2 on either side, so they are definitely moving around, which is a good sign to see. It's also cool to note that trains are currently testing through the LAX Metro Transit Center station. Ever since the Aviation Sensory Station opened in November, trains have been testing through this station, as you can see in this video. Now, they have been testing for quite some time since it was November, but I'd imagine there's a lot more complexities to the situation, such as running the C and the K lines through this 2-track station. With the C line terminating, it is important that Metro either runs really good on-time performance or has a good plan to do whenever trains get delayed, so that way the C and K lines don't impact each other. Slightly further down, we're able to see a good vantage point into the station itself, and we can see that there is 2 distinct layers. You can either walk on the ground level, and there's escalators here that go into a mezzanine level, 1 story above the entrance. So if you're transferring from the bus to the train, you're able to go up the escalators early, or you can keep walking on the bottom. And while they do seem a little bit redundant, I think it's good to split the traffic. It's great crowd control, and just in case the station gets busy for any special events nearby, especially with SoFi Stadium being so close, I'd imagine that Metro could move their SoFi Stadium shuttle to this station. This area also serves as an entrance point for the city buses, and I can't wait to see them rolling on the concrete here. And now we're at the other side, and oh my goodness, this shot is amazing with the sunset and the LAX Metro Transit Center sign in the background. It does light up, which is pretty awesome, and you'll be able to see a video of that at the end. But let's take a look at what's happening on the far end of the station, on the north end by Arbor Vitae. And once again, I am quite concerned here looking at the massive dirt there, but I think this is decorative, so they could open the station without having finished this area, but it's definitely an eyesore, so I hope they are able to put some grass in it or develop it into something. So we're turning left on Arbor Vitae here, and in the distance you can see the railroad crossing, which is going to connect the K line from the LAX Metro Transit Center station up to Westchester. And since the C line terminates just before this crossing, it is still technically the only Metro light rail line that has no grade or railroad crossings, making it a really reliable line. But now let's take a look back inside, and there are a lot of pillars here, so it looks like there is going to be something built here, but they do really need to hurry with the construction of it. There are some heavy machinery vehicles around here, but I do not see many construction workers on the site. So it doesn't look like much is getting done, but it looks like there is a lot prepped. Now, this could also be due to the day of filming, which is going to be Sunday, February 8th. Not only is it Super Bowl Sunday, but it is also a Sunday on the weekend, so people may not be here at work. But either way, let's get a better vantage point down at a different area to take a better look at the brand new bus terminals. And there is some exciting news in there in regards to technology, so let's take a look at that. And in the distance, you can see that the shelters are obviously complete, and great news, there is electricity running in the station. You can see that the lights are activated, and the technology I was talking about were these TV screens. So they've already been installed and they are on. It looks like they're showing a map of the LAX Transit Center station, which does form an X-like shape with the automated people mover tracks and the metro tracks. This looks like a really modern facility, and I'm really excited for this to open. And if you are as well, make sure you like the video and subscribe for more. I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos about this, including a live stream, so make sure to stay tuned. And here in the center, we have a large gray building, which I assume is going to be for employee access for maybe offices or for bus operator break rooms. Now, on the other side, you're able to see an essentially mirrored version of what we just saw, another set of bus terminals. Now, this set has around 10 bus slots as well as the other side, so there's a lot of capacity here for growth, which is awesome to see. And you're also able to see that the greenery has been installed with some trees planted, which does make me worry if Metro is going to do anything with that dirt patch we saw earlier in the video. Looks like there's another building here, but that middle part doesn't look quite complete. Maybe it's more of a storage area and it's just to block off people's view. That's what I think that would be for. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at another angle. And here's a look at the concrete. Looks like it's been poured and solidified, but they still need to put lane markings and all sorts of things like that in there, which stays with the theme of the video that a lot of the main stuff is done, but all the accessories still need to be done, and those take a lot of time, as we know. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look on the right and see where the train platform is for the LA Metro. It's going to be right next to the bus area, and it's going to be a really easy connection to the 8 p.m. line, as it's only a few sets of stairs, and they essentially run right on top of each other in that plus sign pattern, as I was saying earlier. And as we walk across the crossing here, if you look closely on your left-hand side, you're going to be able to see the two-story area where the platform is for the C and K line. And overall, I think this is one of the best metro stations that Metro has ever made in terms of its size and scale. And you can see one of the C line trains parked right there, getting ready to turn around. And just across the street here from the station is a Metro maintenance facility for the Metro C and K lines. It's in a particularly good placement since the C line terminates at this station. And with that, overall, this station is really impressive, and I cannot wait till it opens. I've loved covering the construction, and I cannot wait to cover its opening. So if you also enjoyed, make sure you like the video and subscribe. And with that, I'm going to leave you with a little mini compilation of the C and K lines departing from the station as they test.